Lord, have mercy.
Guys, what's up? I don't know what our co-host is doing. Listen.
I was still prepping.
We are so excited. We got Uncle John coming on in a little bit. He's already in the backstage, so we're gonna bring him on like in 5 minutes. But hey, you guys, look, my name is Deshaun. You already know who it is. You already know what to do. Share this on Facebook.
Please share. I saw it was on Instagram. Hashtag pray.
Yes.
Please share it. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I sent it to him this morning and he finally did it.
Thank you. We appreciate
that. Appreciate it. We got Uncle John, the legend, coming on to just talk to him, just see what's up with him. As you guys know, Uncle John just celebrated his birthday last week. I think he turned 59, so he got the big one coming up soon. So we're gonna celebrate it good, I'm sure. Uncle John is one generous person. Everybody know.
Y'all know how we get down. I be struggling trying to figure out where this is so I can share, but y'all do that. Thank you. And also, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes. You guys, make sure y'all do that. And y'all know what we're doing. We take time for a little bit and share the broadcast. So that's what I'm doing now. So I don't want you guys thinking that I'm just ignoring you. I am not. I am sharing the broadcast literally to everybody. Listen, we're gonna bring Uncle John on a little bit. I don't want to hold him up. You got any announcements, Terrence? And start our interview.
So what's going on? Oh. If you are in the Bay Area, there is a new theater company called the Chocolate Rainbow Theater Company. It is based in the Myra Theater Guild, which is in Vallejo. So, and it is a person of color-based theater company. So if you are interested in being an actor, writer, if you have any of that, if you would like to do that, inbox me. The flyer will be on the page. It will have the email for you to contact them. They are looking for actors and actresses, stage hands, everybody. Y'all know how it is when you have a regular theater company. And so they need your help right now. But on the last Sunday, they are having a Pride event. They are going to show Paris is Burning. So that most of y'all, if you know anything about the LGBTQ plus culture, Paris is Burning is one of the most iconic documentaries. So they're going to show that there's a fundraiser for the theater company. So
what is the theater company called again?
The Chocolate Rainbow Theater Company.
Cool. So
the flyer will be on the page. The flyer will go up tonight. I'll make sure that you guys see it on the page there. So you guys go ahead and do that.
And what's up, bro? Pastor Grant is on here. Listen, we got 2 minutes before we bring Uncle John on. I want y'all to
say I couldn't see the comments, but now I can.
You can now?
Yeah, I had it in private chat like I was communicating with somebody. Sorry, wasn't communicating with nobody, but thank you guys. We appreciate you guys for watching the show. We have made it over a year, so that is amazing. That's an amazing thing. So many people started with us and tried to copy and duplicate what we do, and they're no longer here. God bless you and God.
We've been here a year and a half.
Has it been a year and a half? Oh my God.
A year and a half. Yep.
I feel old. So y'all keep sharing.
Now, what we're going to do, I don't know what we're going to do for the anniversary, but it's going to probably have to be something because it's going to overlap on Granny's birthday, Granny's 80th birthday. So we got to figure out something, how we're going to celebrate it.
Well, maybe we should push it. We could push it back a month because the world opens up next week. We can do anything. We're going to be open. Yeah.
What, June 15th, right?
Yes, the world opens.
The world is already open, but we open up. June 15th.
Right. We're a little behind.
We opened up June 15th.
We're a little behind.
All right. Well, listen, we're gonna get this train started. We're gonna come on in and bring our legend, our guest, Uncle John P. Key. Let's see. Uncle John.
Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
There.
Hi, Alicia. I see you. Oh,
what's up, Unc? Is he there?
What's up, baby?
Hey, Unc, what's going on?
I'm good. You hear me?
I can't hear you.
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Make sure
he's
I'm
having
not
a little
muted.
delay.
Yeah, you're freezing.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm so sorry. I'm wrong.
Oh,
Okay, y'all know how it is with the internet.
I already
Y'all
know how tech world is.
already know how the internet is, so y'all adjust with us. Just adjust with us.
Alicia said, "Hi, Christopher."
I'm still speaking to you.
Still not speaking to John. Well, sorry.
Yeah, you talked about her LeBron. I
Hey.
see.
So Uncle John is frozen. He'll be back. Is he? You there, Unc? He's still with us, but he just frozen.
I am. Can you hear me?
I can. Is he
Try
frozen on
another
your end,
device.
or is it my end, Terrence? Is it your end or yours?
He's froze on mine too.
Oh, okay. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me. Okay, he's gonna come back with us.
He's gonna come back, y'all. So y'all stay.
Well, let's talk about this, Alicia. Since Uncle just went away for a little bit, he'll be back with us. Alicia, what you talking about? You mad at me? Don't.
Go Lakers! Go Lakers! Go Lakers! Oh wait a minute, that was what we said.
You are not saying no Lakers. Are you serious right now?
Sorry. Go Warriors! Go Warriors! Go Warriors! Go! Go Warriors! Go
I
Warriors!
love you, sis.
Now we know I don't follow it like that, but you can't be talking about her LeBron. That's what you cannot be doing.
Well, he talked to us about himself.
So y'all, while we waiting on him, let me tell y'all a funny story. So y'all know we see these ads on social media all the time, and I saw an ad for some underwear called Draws. You ordered some underwear. I had nothing better to do. See, that's when you sit in the house. I ordered some mess. Y'all know I paid $28. I just showed Deshaun. I ordered some $28 draws. And they call draws, DRAWLS. See what happens when you ain't got nothing better to do with your time. You get on the internet and the internet keep pushing. Y'all say something, and then all of a sudden it come in your news feed. And you'll be like, oh, that's cute. I should get that. And before you know it, you done gave the people your credit card and the stuff is on this way.
Yeah.
Because y'all, this algorithm, it really works. When you start saying something, these computers are listening to you, and it starts coming up in your news feed, stuff you thought you would never see before. And I don't even know, I was talking to somebody else on the phone about it, and then they came up, and I was like, oh, that was interesting. I should buy it.
They do that with hotels.
Yes.
YouTube, Facebook will pick it up.
The funny part is all the trucking companies that are in my timeline right now. Every trucking company, because y'all know I've been thinking about going and drive a truck. So that's been in my timeline forever. But hey, y'all know how it works. And y'all.
We are still waiting on our legend. As y'all know, Uncle John is the man.
And did I tell y'all I got hooked on a drink? I am hooked on these iced caramel macchiatos. I know I'm late to the game. Everybody been having them. I'm late to the game.
He's back with us.
He back?
What's up? There you go, Unc.
Is this better?
You great, man.
Great.
Well, we done tried about 4 telephones. We in there working. Look, I had to get my old drug dealer phone. That's the one that works.
What's up, Unc?
I love y'all. First of all, thank you, both of you. I'm super fans. I've been sneaking on. Y'all don't even know. I'm a fan for real. I hear it's a year and a half, and I'm just grateful that I get a chance to hang out with both of you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We're
sir.
just honored to have you. We are honored.
You are
You're the legend. You're
one
the
living legend. Not just because you're my uncle, but you have literally paved the way for a whole lot of people.
and you blessed so many people over the years. So
That
many.
means so much.
and
And
That
I
means so much.
we got in a fight, so I ain't gonna sing because he be hollering about
you can because
they'll cut us off if I start. Singing Lily in the Valley. That's my song. So I was like, he was like, they gonna cut us off. They gonna say this ain't we don't own this music. We don't own this music.
Hey,
No,
look,
I put
let
it
him
on
know
there.
your uncle on here, so you own the music. This is
Right.
the music is yours.
I was like, oh my God. If anybody
tonight, no. We I did put that on there. I did put, so you can do whatever, because we got some surprises for you, Unc. We got some people that's gonna come on here and surprise you. Kind of talk to you and all that kind of stuff. So I had to sneak something in.
Yeah, you had to. I know you.
So my first question, I have a first question. This is a question. We are coming out of COVID. When is the people going to see the tour from you? That's what everybody wants to know. When is the bus going to start rolling and where you going to be at?
We've already started. I'm going to really kind of get it cranking. I do NAACP on Friday this week. That kind of kicks it off. I'm in Houston for the 4th of July weekend, 2 dates, on the 2nd and on the 3rd. And so we're slowly getting back out. I actually came out a little too early, and that's how I actually caught COVID. I went out New Year's Eve. I was in Dallas and Houston and Atlanta, and came home. I bought the dis-ease right on home with me. But I tell you what, it's been a season, and we've been able to encourage so many people. And I'm excited. Actually, I never thought I would say this. I'm excited about going back on the road and touring again.
Yes. The people are ready. They're ready.
Uncle John been having drive-up church. While everybody's being like fighting over getting in the building.
Pull up church.
So
and it's really worked for us. I'm a street preacher by nature, and I'm the pastor that never ever. Folk judge folk and get outside, and the homeless man can't come in, and I've never been that guy. My church was built actually going out and getting folk, prostitutes, drug offenders, strippers, whoever was outside, we brought them in, and the Lord blessed us, and I've kept that mentality and that spirit, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I gained that from a Bay Area ministry. I was about 18, maybe 19. And I went in Love Center, and I discovered a brother that loved on people for being people. And he let them in the door, and he taught. And if there would be any cleansing, if there would be any healing, it wasn't his job to do it. It was God's job. So I patterned my ministry off of the core of Love Center, and it worked out for me.
Wow, that's the testimony and testament of Bishop Hawkins.
Yeah,
his legend, the legacy that he's left.
He was teaching clarity when it wasn't popular. I mean,
exactly.
He was teaching clarity when it wasn't popular. And now it's amazing how you hear preachers and you see preachers that grab that logos that they literally, I don't want to say stole because none of us own it, but just that style. He was literally opening the Bible and teaching, and everybody thought because of his ability and from where he came from that he was an automatic hooper, but he was a teacher.
No, yeah, right.
Very much so. Very much so.
We missed that so much. We missed that so much. Listen, Uncle, when was the first time you wrote your first song, that you knew this is what you wanted to?
I was about 5. Song didn't make sense. I know it to this day. I remember the melody and the words. My mom and dad got together and bought a piano for my older siblings, a Walters upright piano. And man, every time everybody would move away, I would jump on there and I'd bang me some notes. And I learned about 3 or 4 chords, which was cool because it was 16 of us in the house, kids. And so
Wow.
everybody wanted daddy's attention. So daddy liked to sing old gospel. So I've discovered if I could play these few chords behind him, I was going to be his best friend for the day. So, but yeah, I learned it was green as the grass grow, far as the wind blow. Why do they say so? I don't know. When the old man comes from my land, I will have to say no. I have no idea what the hell that means. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna record it at some point. Yeah.
Listen, Uncle got this. Uncle wrote a song, and I love you to death, but I totally disagree with you. That sugar don't go on grits. Listen.
Well, baby, let me say this.
On grits.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
yes,
listen,
it do.
Listen, this is what I told everybody. Deshaun, I told him a lady sent me $500 the other day. And she said she sent me $500 and sold them to my birthday because she just wanted me to know that sugar goes on grits. So for $500, baby, I would eat some sugar on my grits.
Oh my! You can't have grits without some sugar, some salt, and some butter.
But see,
it's just a winning combination.
Okay, first of all, I respect both of you with my heart. But we back down south, back east, they have what you call cream of wheat. If you want sugar,
yes,
I love
my favorite. Cream of wheat is my
like that.
Okay, so where were both of you born? Where were you born?
California,
Texas.
See, he knows better. Texas is butter country.
It is.
Salted
And
butter
sugar.
country.
And sugar. Get you a big old 5-pound bag of sugar and you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong.
Stop it. Well, you know what?
Keep pouring. Just keep pouring.
He had a granny or an auntie or somebody that hooked him up, that fixed it right for him or something. And he did the add-on with the sugar, you feel me? Yeah, man. That song, I'm singing that song on tour. I'm pulling it out, buddy.
Listen, you wrote a song. I made it out. That's going crazy right now. Like everybody's singing, little kids, choir singing it. Everybody's singing it. I know you're super proud of it. You got this. That's your latest project. I made it out
right now. That's the last project we released. You know, like nobody else, I'm working on about 12 at the same time. I've got the Rance Allen project, the 10 Women, 10 Victories project. I started with Whitney Houston and Aretha Franklin before they died. And I promised Nip I was going to finish this project, and I am. I've got a John P. Key worship project that features me and Tasha Cobbs singing a song called Broken that we really made popular while we were out on tour. I've got a church choir project that features
Yay!
I brought it back.
Yes.
Church choir project. Me and Zacardi did the Thomas Whitfield classic. I'm gonna put on my robe. I made it over. So I'm really excited about it. Little Rufus, I'm bringing him back for the little kids. We got an instrumental project, Live at the Cafe. One of the greatest A&R directors in the country, Alvin Stowe, years ago, asked me to come to his restaurant. I want to say 15 years ago. And I kept telling him, no. One night I was absolutely doing nothing. And the band was together. We go over there and sit down and play for 5 hours. Wow. I sing Stevie Wonder. I do Donny Hathaway. We do jazz standards. And I really gave you 5 hours, and we recorded it. So I'm going to release
some of that here. Just bring some of it here. Can we get a little bit out on the West Coast, y'all? We get left behind with that kind of music.
Baby, let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm trying to join the Chocolate Theater Company. You understand me? I'm telling you. Hey, look. Let me tell you. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something that nobody knows. Well, a lot of people don't. I don't tell this. I don't let this get back to the hood. But I actually I'm studied at North Carolina School of the Arts and Governor School in
Wow.
Carolina. When I was about 11 years old, maybe 10, they noticed that there was a gift. So I've been classically trained, and folk don't know that. I was the lead in The Toy Maker off Broadway, played the Toy Maker when I was maybe 13. And so John P. Key actually was doing musicals. I was a dancer. I had the little tutu on. Don't tell nobody. We're going to edit that part out, baby. But yeah, I danced and with this theater company for years. And black is the color. I was singing opera, man, as a kid.
Wow.
So yeah, and I traveled with it forever. So when it comes to theater, I'm like all in. Theater, I want to say it changed my life. I gotta be careful with that because right after then I got into the drug selling dope in my hood in Charlotte. But before all of that, I was traveling with that company. I did the Nutcracker Suite in Oakland and in Los Angeles. And I'm a child of Northern California. After the School of the Arts, I went and studied at Yuba College, which is Marysville School of Music.
Marysville.
Yeah, so I was at Marysville. I worked Beale Air Force Base at 15 years old. I was music director for Phyllis Hyman. I worked with Ty Wendy, the jazz trombone player. So I did a lot of work, man. I worked Beale Air Force Base, Sacramento, that area. So I got a chance to really kind of get around.
So
is my ultimate. That's my ultimate singer. Oh my God, I love Phyllis Hyman.
She was so cold-blooded. She was underrated. She sang in tune every night. I don't care. She sipped a little bit. She still gave you
sipped and still gave you a full voice.
Never lied. Gave you full voice. And you know, even in the end, whenever there were some mental challenges or whatever her issue was, she was just such a good person. You know, and something needs to be done to remember her. I don't think she gets the credit she deserves for that era as being a stand-up singer.
Yes. There was they did a production about her, but it did not tour, and it didn't get the marketing that it needed to do, because you got the likes of Regina Bell out recording her material now and still keeping her legacy out there, because she just was a dynamic person. West, iconic, everything. She paid away.
Ooh. She did. She absolutely did. You're the first person I've heard even really say that. And so hats off to you, because she deserved that. She deserved that.
Oh, I have a whole there's nothing that Phyllis Hyman produced that I don't have, and some of it I've bought double and triple because I thought it was something new, and I went and bought it again because I thought
they changed the cover.
Yes, they changed the cover. That's when we started learning that they changed the cover and redo the same material.
Right.
They got rich off of me. They did. But
Uncle, somebody asked, are you going to get into film? You want to talk about your movie that you're working on now?
I will. I'm sitting in the director's chair now. It's the first time, and I'm excited. I'm excited because, not comparing to the other movies, the Clark Sisters and some of the other stuff I've seen, but I'm excited because I think I have something to offer. The movie's about my father in 1947 who gets a record deal and heads towards New York, but the Ku Klux Klan turned their bus around hour and a half out of their in their journey and shot the tires off the back of the bus. So I tell about his hardship and how he was a very smart man, great singer, one of the greatest singers I ever heard and still have ever heard in my lifetime. And along with my dad's story, I chronicle it with a tour with Mahalia Jackson, James Cleveland, the Caravans, and the Dixie Hummingbirds. A great movie. I pray it's good. I'm at editing phases. I need to shoot about 5 more scenes. I shot in San Jose. I shot a little bit in LA, New Orleans. I spent the money. Deshaun will tell you, I was going crazy back then. I was out there really sawing my oats, and I never directed, never went to class for directing. What I brought to the table is I was the guy that if we three went to the movies, y'all would say, we ain't never going to the movies with Uncle John again. Because I spot everything wrong in the movie. Uh-oh, there's a mic. Right there on the left, there's a mic. Oh, there's a light. I could always see those things. Never went to a play, never went to a Tyler Perry play or anything, never watched one on TV because I thought this movie was going to be a play. And I didn't want to pick up anything. I didn't want to. So it's going to be fresh. I'm excited about it. Lena Bird plays Tremaine in the movie. In 1975, they would have the gospel artists come from all over the country to Durham. So I recreate that concert on a Sunday night, and I have the Hawkins family come to Durham. Zeke Song plays Walter, Bishop Walter. Samot, another secular singer, now plays Edwin. And and I wrote music that would agree with the era or the time. So I had to go and write what I thought Uncle Ed would write in 1975. And it's going to blow your mind.
Wow.
Well, all I'm going to say,
Listen here.
he won't say it, but I will.
Listen.
When it's released, we want to you come here and you do the release with us.
Oh, absolutely.
Your nephew.
I would be honored.
We got to put our dibs in before everybody else get in.
I would be honored.
Listen here. Talking about the Hawkins family, they are finna join us. I have them on here. They're Auntie Fatty, Auntie Lynette, and Cousin Marion.
Hey, babies.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, family.
How are you?
I'm good. There goes my baby. Hey, Betty. Hey, they are so dear to me. Thanks, Miriam, for your message the other day. You know what? Let me say this. Just to be able to love on them. The other day, I had Deshaun go and just buy flowers for Fetty. When I started coming up, I was a young artist, and they loved on me. Like, for some reason, I can't tell you, Uncle Ed threw his arms around me, Bishop Walter, and I just think it's so funny now that in these days and times, I'm able to love back on them. So it means the world to me. Y'all trying to make an old brother cry, but I'm not going to do it tonight. Thank you so much. And let me tell you something. We're all getting older. They're still the cuties.
Tell me about it.
But listen to me. Let me tell you something about that pretty lady in the middle. Years ago, she doesn't even remember this. She used to come to Virginia for Bishop Levi Willis. Levi Willis. I don't even know if you remember. And I was her organist. I would play for her. I remember. I don't even know if you remember this. They used to put us in this spooky hotel. And I remember one night they were fighting or shooting or something outside. I walked, because I still had a little gangster in me. I walked into a room to make sure she got there safe. But I tell you guys, you just have no idea. Y'all been here today. This has made it worthwhile. I mean
Good, good.
Yay.
See you all.
We love you.
Hi, Mom.
Appreciate you.
Hi. How's everybody?
I
We're
see
okay, Auntie. How are you?
May.
Bless.
Hi, Lynette. This reminds me of the Brady Bunch, the squares.
Right.
Yeah. Can you?
I'm so glad that Deshaun and Christopher have us on to come by and say hello and to say happy birthday to this man, Pastor John P. Key. We so love you so much and appreciate your love.
I'm on my way back to the Bay real soon. Matter of fact, I know it's going to be end of September, 1st of October. So I'll keep y'all. Now, Fetty, I want you to get some brand new clothes for this one. I want you to. Hey, listen, I love that. Hey, let me tell you about your mommy. I just love making it. She has, to me, the most beautiful smile in the world. And you know, I got some pictures I'm going to release soon of me and you, so I'm going to start some noise in the country.
Yeah, I have one of you and me too.
Watch out!
Yeah. And my grandbaby stands there and looks like she's confused. Look at the picture. Say, who Granny. That's my new man.
Watch out now. Oh God, let the world know. I love you so much. You're just so dear to me. I promise you. Listen, I always tell her if she need anything, let me know. She always says, I don't need a thing.
No. And I don't.
Listen, we've been trying to figure out the Cash App thing forever. I think probably the ding is going off on her phone. She don't even know what she's looking at.
No,
I love that smile. Hey, but listen, guess what, guys? I've been trying to get her to get an iPhone. Because if she gets the iPhone, I figured out. Because listen, I don't want to act like I know. I'm learning too. But watch this. If you get the iPhone, they got something now called Apple Pay. I can just hit my thumb and I can just, look, I can hook you up 24 hours a day.
Yes, Apple Pay. We love Apple Pay.
Look, I got Uncle Ed to get an iPhone, so I know we can get her to pay.
know how to work it.
Yes, that's the part.
That's
That's
the
the
part.
thing.
It's easy
Yeah,
for you guys to say that. But
Yeah.
no.
Easy
Is that-
phone. The
No, but the iPhone is really easy phone.
It's easier
No,
to
no.
Samsung.
It's
Hey,
easy.
I'm
So
still
it's easy to
learning.
use.
Oh.
I've been
Yeah.
trying to get her to get one too. Because if she gets one, then she can teach Mama how we can all work this thing
Yeah,
together.
maybe need to get one too.
I don't want no iPhone.
That's what she
I'm
said.
fine where I'm at. I'm an Android sister.
Okay.
And I
FaceTime.
like it.
FaceTime.
Hey, she
FaceTime.
said that. Look, she told
Well,
me that
no,
about
you-
2 years ago. And she's been holding on to it.
You can't say that no more because iPhone is able to FaceTime Androids now. With
Yeah, I
the new
saw that. That came in the new upgrade.
Yeah,
We
so,
yeah.
trying to help you Android people out. That's all we trying to do is trying to help y'all.
so it's easier now.
Well,
I'm trying to bring y'all into the new times.
I'm a
Kinda-
droid for life.
And your uncle is too, May.
Yeah.
Got a new one. Yeah.
I can't keep up with all these new little gadgets and stuff. I'm cool.
Up with
Hey, I'm gonna be a boss real quick.
Wait,
You know what I'm gonna do?
ask-
I'm gonna
ask
buy about 3 or
Deshaun.
4 iPhones and just put them in their houses.
That's it. I like that. Yes.
Ask
Yes.
Deshaun and Sean how many times I called them and asked
Yeah.
them for help.
All right.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
me. Up on most everybody.
Hey, John, when you coming to Chicago?
Chicago's definitely on the
It's on the
tour
list,
date.
right? Yeah.
I'll make sure I get you today because I don't know where I'm going to the Tuesday before.
Right. Oh,
But we're definitely coming. I'm definitely coming to Chicago.
So do
yeah.
you flying? Are you guys busing?
We're doing like half and half. I think we fly to Vegas, and then I think we bus into California.
Don't
so
you
it's
miss that, Betty?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I
fun.
well,
Oh,
Wait,
don't
I
miss
said
it. Well, don't miss it so much that you know you can jump on the plane or the bus with me at any time.
all right.
Look, when you need that extra bus driver, just make sure you call me
Oh,
because
Pete.
Yeah,
do it.
you're a bus driver.
I'll be done it for
That's
30
right.
years.
He is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, don't play them games because
Okay, I hear firecrackers or the gunshot.
You hear me?
Y'all didn't hear that? No,
No.
okay.
Well, you get on
It's like that.
Well, get low. Get low.
Right. You know, right, John?
Do I? I
Get
tell my
low.
church when I say get low, go down.
I'm
Don't
up
come back
real
down
high,
there.
though. They ain't going to get me.
Well, don't buy no windows.
I know I'm about to walk. I'm about to go on the other side. John.
Let me say something real quick. I really want to say this. There was a young man that so inspired me as a musician, and he didn't talk much to everybody, but he talked to me. And I actually found a live cut of him playing bass at some kind of symposium or something they had in Durham, and I'm gonna get that out to you guys. But it's Fetty's beautiful son Joel.
I knew it.
Was so dear to me, and when I say dear to me, I went to the. I love telling these stories. I went to the conference. I didn't have much money. Sometimes I would have a few dollars, but I knew it was just get there because this is your opportunity to let somebody hear you. And the reason I'd be a blessing to this family, for those that are watching, I was in DC, broke, and I literally was standing by the elevator, and Uncle Ed walked up, and I told him, I said, Uncle Ed, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay to Friday. And he gave me $360. And I know that might not seem like a lot to folk, but when I tell you that was like 4.8 million to me,
Yeah.
and it blessed me so. And I always tell that story. That same evening, there was an organist that everybody had forgotten. And I've been looking for this guy. I even asked Deshaun, I said, Deshaun, there was a guy that Uncle Ed trusted on the organ. I said, and he literally showed me how to do pad and play organ. Nobody could find him. I just found him, and I'm mad now because I forgot his name again, but I got his number. He played organ. He plays, he's from Houston, and he plays for Kirby John Caldwell's church.
Oh.
But we gotta find him. We gotta find him. Because when and he's low maintenance. He played on at least 3 of the albums, and nobody remembered him. And Kevin Bond finally.
Oh, Kevin, I was gonna say.
I called Kevin and I said, Kevin, there was a guy that Uncle Ed just trusted him musically. He was, and you all know, if Uncle Ed played a song, you couldn't play. These new musicians, they play out of the chord signature. They go crazy out of key signature. Uncle Ed, if you played a 13, if he played a 13, you better play a 13 on the organ too. And this guy was amazing. I'm gonna give you his name. I got him right here. But I tell you, I just think it's amazing that the workshop opened the door for so many of us to do what we do. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And Deshaun, I wonder if it's the guy that was on our show. We had the musician came. He came through for one.
His name is Daryl Johnson.
I was gonna ask you, is his name Daryl?
It's Daryl Johnson.
Yes.
And listen, somebody told me about 4 years ago that he passed. He wasn't no longer with us. And when I found him, when I tell you guys, we had the best conversation. His name was Daryl Johnson, and he was amazing. He was amazing. I think he did one project. I know he did some work. He did come out to Oakland and do some work with the choir at one time with Kevin. But you guys need to find him. He was to be trusted on the organ. Didn't talk much. He wasn't like us making noise all the time. But he was an amazing musician, and he's still alive today. He even has a testimony of how Uncle Ed came to Houston and did a workshop. And he said he was working on some music, and someone said, get on the organ. And say when he played the song, he said he mastered his piano and organ by listening to Uncle Ed growing up. So he actually played like him, and it was real good.
Yes, I remember Daryl.
Yeah, he's a good guy, great guy. So Deshaun, you don't know everything.
Because you know why?
Why?
I was a kid.
Yeah.
He loved to say that.
He was a baby.
Yeah,
He loved to say he ain't as old as the rest of us. That's his famous line. I'm not that old. I don't know nothing about that.
That was really good.
He
That
was
good.
a baby.
He was a baby for real.
He really enjoyed saying that. Look at him. He's
I
still
did.
He telling you the truth.
He was
Well,
like,
you guys want to close out?
He was a
He was
father.
a little pooper.
Do you guys want to close out and say anything to Uncle John before we let you guys go?
I just can't say thank you enough, John, for your kindness, your loving kindness
Thank you.
that you've shown to us, especially after, the going away of, the brothers and Carol. Because Carol would be on here. She
would be on there.
Yeah. But you were just so kind to us, bringing us there and showing us an abundance of love. I think back on it often, and I think I was still a little cuckoo at that time from grief.
Yeah.
So my mind, my brain, everything was all over the place. But you don't forget when people are so very kind to you, and you were, So I just want to thank you for that, showing us
Thank you.
love, loving on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you.
And I love you, and I'm not through. And I'm gonna get you an iPhone, and I'm gonna hug your neck, and I'm gonna kiss you right on your forehead. Man, you like that, don't you?
As long as my mother can answer the phone, we were all good. We all good.
That's the easiest part. That is so easy.
Yeah.
And don't
That
let
part-
me lay it down. And
That's
don't
easy to you, T.
Yeah, I
We just
think I was
slide.
ready for 2 weeks.
Just slide.
Marion, you
But
are
let me say this: when she didn't answer the phone for me, I thank God I had Deshaun. I said, Deshaun, how far is it? He said, I can go what you need to do, get done. And he showed up with my flowers. So that's what mattered.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's so sweet.
That's so sweet. Yeah, very sweet.
Man, you want to say something before we let you guys go?
Oh, okay. So we're being rushed. Okay, so you know I love you. I had to look in them brown eyes and finally talk to you face to face because
Amen.
I text too much and we go back and forth. And
Right.
it's just good to see your face. And I want to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
I love you with the love of Christ. I just love you. Thank you for loving my family. And thank you for allowing me to come into your life as well.
Amen.
And just with open arms. I appreciate it so much. So just don't forget that I'm here in Chicago alone.
I won't.
And so if you feel like you need to get me to Durham, wherever I gotta go. So let's go. I'm in the traveling.
Well, you do me a
We'll
favor.
go.
You got to do me a favor. You stay out from get away from them windows when you hear the pop up.
But May,
They can't get them up here, huh?
you ready to travel?
It's in me. I'm actually doing some things coming up again. So I'm not afraid. I did it last June too. So
That's good.
I've
Still
done
be
it in
safe.
March.
Still be
I'm
safe.
safe.
Yeah.
I'm safe. I'm all covered up.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
want to thank Brother John for your love and for your gentleness and all your just all caring for us. The way
Absolutely.
you have. I didn't know you for a minute, for a long time. I guess that was back in the days of Oh Happy Days.
I was a kid.
He was a kid.
Seminar
I
field.
know, but always got you playing art.
That's the Todd's new thing. I was a baby.
He's still a baby.
Yeah, he is a baby.
But I want to let you know I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Hmm. And my kids I have this picture of you and me. And my grandbaby, look, she stands there and she looks at it. Granny, who is that, Granny? I said, that's your papa.
Yes. Right. Yes. I got my name, baby.
Oh God.
May, what we gonna do with her?
Oh no.
I love you. I want to let you know I really love you, truly.
I love you too. I mean that.
I
You
mean
did
it
me.
too. Okay.
You
And
did.
thank you, Terrence and Deshaun, for inviting us
Yeah.
on.
It's
Very
all
nice.
good. It's all good. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming on
Yeah.
and
I
you.
didn't
We
know
love
it was
you.
gonna
We
be
love
like this today, but that's nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I love
We
all
do it
you.
up right over here at the
love
perspective.
you too, Auntie.
But don't tell me you love me no more. I'm gonna sing you something. I love y'all so much.
I love you too.
But
Baby,
listen, we
mwah.
love you, family. We love you guys so much.
Love
Listen,
you too.
Love you
we have
too.
a whole sleigh of people in the back waiting to come on.
I
Lynette,
know.
Oh, really?
Lynette,
Oh,
we got
okay.
work to do.
Okay.
Ma, I love you, Mama.
I'm
I
ready.
love you too, babe.
All right, baby.
I'll drive the
All right,
bus
take
from this
care,
end, so we got
Sean.
it.
So Deshaun, can I watch still?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. You can
Oh,
watch.
you
Yeah.
can do what?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Y'all get mama.
You already get it.
Okay. I love all you all.
All right, love you too, Auntie.
Okay, take care.
Wait,
All right,
wait, one more thing.
Wait,
What?
One more thing. Thank y'all for loving on my mama. She's 94. She'll be 94 on the 29th. And she remember coming back in
Oh.
this office, and y'all loved on the Lynette. Thank you so much, Fetty. Y'all hugged her, took pictures with her. She still remembers that, and I appreciate y'all for
Okay.
doing it.
Yeah,
You too,
bless her
Sean.
heart.
Yeah, I think we got some pictures of that,
We
right?
do. We do.
Yeah, we got pictures of it. Yep.
Oh,
We
that's
love
great.
her.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you
Okay.
too. Take care.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was good.
Listen.
Y'all,
So
the Hawkins
the
family.
Hawkins family, the legendary Hawkins family. Listen, we definitely got some more people coming on. We're going to bring on a couple of other people right now.
Yes.
We're going to bring on our own LeJune Thompson
Yes.
and
Yes.
Crystal Rucker and our own Dwayne Woods.
Wow.
What's up?
What it do? Happy birthday,
Thank you,
Pastor.
Junie. That's my baby sister right there.
Listen, you know what it is. Wow, I had to think back to 1982 when I first met you, 12 years old, and wow, you
The
took me
rest
out
is
your
history.
wings. The rest is history. I appreciate you more than you know.
Thank you, June. That
More
means so much.
Yeah.
Let me say one thing about her. I want to say this to you and your amazing husband. These are two that are legit. When I say legit,
Wow.
I've called often to see if they're okay, if the lights were on, and they never take anything. But I just appreciate you for being humble. Your humility goes so far away from your gift. And I
Wow.
think it was because you came from super humble beginnings. Your mama was a dear heart of mine.
Yes.
And I just appreciate you for being here. Comes that word we don't get to say, but I can say it to all three of you that are on here now. Consistent. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She knows where the bodies are. She knows the real story. Yeah. Let me throw that out there too. You know where the bodies are.
Boy, do we have stories. Boy, do we have stories.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, that's wonderful.
Bodies reside.
Wow.
Well,
Well, I
hello,
guess I'll go.
everybody. Oh, go ahead.
No, no, no,
Dwayne.
no. Go ahead, Crystal. Go ahead. I will never interrupt you.
You know
Listen,
what?
okay.
You know what? I just love y'all so much. Hey, everybody.
Crystal,
How y'all doing?
Crystal,
Hey,
you are the mother
beautiful.
of this organization.
You know,
My God.
oh, Lord.
Miss
Happy
John, can I get in trouble
birthday.
right quick?
No, do your thing.
Can I get in trouble right
It's
quick?
your birthday.
Yeah.
Crystal Rucker, I need the world to understand.
Baby.
First of all, like with June, the humility is way out in front of her face.
Wow.
She beats from another drum.
Yes.
Wow.
I just want you to know, of course, I respect your gift. Heard her first years ago. This lady walks out at my concert and has the microphone, and I'm confused. Like, why is she running for the president of the United States? What is going on? But your gift surpasses just an ability to sing. I appreciate
Wow.
you so much. I mean that from my heart. I wrote a song for another artist, I won't call her name, Miranda Curtis, and Miranda was busy working on some other things,
Yeah.
and I sent it to Texas, and they were working on "Take Me to the King," the other song, and
You know what?
I
And
brought
you doing it? It's so easy to fly me.
I brought Crystal. Actually, I didn't bring her in. Crystal actually worked in our own town. Then we ended up working with a producer out of Dallas,
That's right. Asa.
ASAP Ward. Yeah.
That's
And
right.
I want you to know, to this day, I still just believe in you. I'm one of your biggest fans. When you walked out with that flawless white on the other day,
Yes,
I
You
ma'am.
know
stood up
what?
in my living room. I
Yeah.
said,
Yes,
"Here it
ma'am.
comes. I love you. I'll let you speak.
Buckle
I
up.
love you so much.
I love you too so much. I just want to say that to you. I have so much respect for you, and I just appreciate who you are, who you've been to us, and some of us that know you, and some of us who have had a chance to work with you. It just means so much for me. you know, June been doing this a long time, and I ain't telling on her, but June is my big sister, and I
Yes.
love her so much.
I love
And
you
she
more.
been doing this thing for a long time. But you know, I came on later, and you just saw something and allowed me to be a part of your project. June actually did the lead vocals on it, so I was scared anyway.
I sure
Oh,
did.
Lord.
She demoed the song, yeah. So
I forgot.
it was
Please let me speak on that.
okay.
LeJune has demoed millions of songs for June
Right.
that are not even out
Thank you
yet.
for the work.
And LeJune actually has made some, I could call names, and I'm going to be good tonight. LeJune has made some key vocalists in the country not do the song because they need to know.
True.
LeJune didn't
Oh,
stand up in the
Lord.
microphone. LeJune would come in the studio, we'd be clowning, sit in a chair, and do what we call a scratch vocal. They were scratch. But Crystal, you can testify it was more than scratch, wasn't it?
Yes, Lord. Yes,
Oh.
Lord.
Oh, Lord.
It was so much more. It was so much more.
Wow.
But I appreciate you allowing me to do that.
I love you so
appreciate
much.
you. I appreciate you for allowing me to come and sing on tour with you and just do, you know, that it meant so much to me. I'm serious. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget your kindness, your generosity, your consistency.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you. You're one of the most consistent men in the business.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. And I love you. I love you so much. I'll let Dwayne talk.
Uncle John,
What's
you know
up,
what
buddy?
it has been forever, but when Deshaun and Chris, you guys, thank you so much for this opportunity, because I don't think I had an opportunity to just really express to you how much of a musical hero you are to me.
Wow.
I mean, literally, I can go all the way back to Yes Lord record. Like I am that die hard. I am that
Hey,
Dwayne,
Dwayne, let me tell Chris something. Chris, I know Dwayne Wood still looks 28.
Oh, yeah.
But we went to Head Start together. We're the same age. I'll now let me give you my Dwayne story real quick. I met Dwayne. So I'd signed my Ty Scott deal. I think Dwayne was a teenager, and his mama just wanted somebody to hear her baby sing.
Yes.
I love it as far as consistent vocals. I got respect for Dwayne because Dwayne never had the screaming range that some of the other guys had, but he used what he had to be effective.
Yes.
And I don't know if that was hanging around us, but he figured the thing out early on. And I just got so much respect. People counted him out. They tried to cut him out. They tried to throw him out. But with that same little smile, he keeps coming back. I love you genuinely.
I love you so much,
appreciate
Uncle
you
John.
so much.
Listen, you're not supposed to be doing this for us. We're supposed to be
Right,
doing this for
right.
you. This is your celebration. Thank you. Thank you so much for being. I know. Thank you so much for being who you are. Because the simple fact that you would even take our time to pour back into us as we're trying to pour back into you just shows the character and the person who you are. And thank you, because you literally were my training ground. Yeah, I could go back so many stories of just how in concert you would always instruct me when we'd get back on the bus after a concert. You'd be like, all right, Dwayne, make sure you do this. Make sure you're thinking. When you're in the middle of a run, don't lose it. Make sure you think. I mean, I could listen. I got all of those because I don't want you to ever think that they flew over my head. I can always go back to your training that you have given to me. You were my start basically in the international industry, right out of Joy Unlimited. The fact that you would take a little Kansas City boy and decide to take him on the road with you, and just, I just believe that great things have come from it. So thank you so much. I love you so much. I'm always here for you. Anything you need, you know you got
I appreciate that.
You are the man. The man.
That's it.
That's
it.
Yeah.
Listen, we just wanted to surprise you with some people that
you did,
and then we know that you mean the world to them, just like you mean the world to us.
That's right.
It's like the singers row down there. I mean, it's just like the vocals on that bottom row.
And it's family. That's what I love about it. This is all.
This is family for real. For real.
For real.
I love everything about it.
Hey, Chris, you know what's so cool too? I think it's amazing. I mean, I'm up here trying not to tear, just seeing and knowing the growth of all three of them. You know, Crystal, I was so concerned about, and I'm telling the business. I'm Uncle John, so I can do it.
That's right. That's right.
She got such a major hit from the industry early on, and so my prayer always was for her not to be discouraged, because she may have forgotten those times, but I didn't. When everything from companies to management teams, you know, they kind of left her to die, and she always held fast to what she knew, which was stability. Lejeune blows everybody's mind, because we're all wondering, when is she gonna feel herself? So I want to answer it.
Yes.
Never. She's just not.
Too humble.
And you just gotta, you know, I don't know if you can say piss you off, but I said it. It pissed me off for years, because I was wondering, what are you waiting on? And I finally figured it out. Lejeune doesn't wake up every morning to create a new profile. She's Lejeune.
She is Lejeune.
So you don't have to force her to become what she already is. That alone, that is, I use Lejeune to really teach a lot of the new vocalists. To let them know she ain't tripping. She is not creating something new every day, when what she has still works. And I just, I respect her for that.
Wow, you about to make me cry. Don't do that.
Hey, look,
that's wonderful.
She my hustler. She might go, if I got to fight, I know where her address.
Listen, these coming out.
So, hey, y'all know, as an anointed singer, I know these are missiles. She got missiles.
Listen.
And same with Dwayne.
Snatching them.
Dwayne has that humility too, and I think it's our season. And I'm gonna say this, and not to offend the newbies, but I pray that we be examples to them, to let them know you don't have to cut each other up.
No,
you don't have to stab each other up.
That's right.
What has been given to you is divinely yours.
Yes.
You know, if you gotta wait like Simeon a few years because you think God is silent, He's not silent. He's already given you.
That's
call in Greek is invoked, invited.
Wow.
Can't nobody they can't take it from you. So
absolutely.
I'm encouraging this new group. And I pray that you three continue to inspire the world.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much.
Wow.
But Deshaun asked us what was our favorite song. And I have so many.
Yes.
You know, I have so many that I couldn't nail it down, but I just chose one that I'll sing the verse of. But besides One God, my favorite song is I asked the Lord one day for direction.
Yes.
And He showed me the way that I must go. And now that the Lord has appointed me, I'm so very glad He's anointed me. The anointing makes the difference in my life.
I love you.
Wow.
I'm doing the track tonight. I'll send it to you next week.
Okay.
Hey, Sheila, I love you.
Wow.
Sheila, we love you. Sheila, we love you.
Yes, Lord.
Okay. Yes, Lord.
Yes.
I want to go before June.
No, Dwayne.
That's why I got mine in first.
So let me go.
No, Dwayne, I want to go.
No, I know better.
No.
I'm probably gonna see something that on probably only Lejeune probably really know. You probably don't even remember this, Uncle John. But I used to do this song in my sound checks. Anytime I had a sound check to do. One of these old days, I'm going away to see the Lord, my Savior God and my friend. When he cracks the sky, I'll bid this world goodbye, for I am going home to reign forevermore. I love the song because of these lines. With Christ, I have life insurance and a fire prevention plan. Cause I'm going home to stay with my Jesus, for he's coming back again. And listen, everybody, get your house in order before it's everlasting too late. For he's coming back again. That's my favorite song by you.
Wow.
Love it.
Wow.
When I took you back, didn't I?
Wow, Woods.
Wow.
You reminded me so much of Stevie Wonder on that song.
Let me say this: that song came up last night. I'm working on a wedding album. It's love songs for the saints.
That's right.
And Daryl Coley was around me during that season of my life. And I broke a word up. I said the lyric was something about, and the Lord knows B. I took a breath and said tween. Daryl turned over in his casket because y'all know Daryl would not let us breathe in the middle of a word, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't break a word.
So
I thought about that song. That song was wonderful. Dwayne, I'm calling all of y'all tomorrow because they're working on they're doing a tribute John B. Key tribute record. So that's
Let's
your
make
song,
it happen,
baby.
Let's make it happen. I want it. Let's make it happen. That's my favorite.
That's it. That's it.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow. Well, I have so many favorites, but I think out of 30 plus years of learning from you and getting fed lyrics that impact you to the point that you cry immediately.
Wow.
If you go back to the night we were in the studio, it was around 3 a.m., 3 or 4 a.m., and you had your back turned. I think it was just me and Jeanette in the studio that night. And you started feeding us lyrics. You don't know my story. You know the things that I've gone through. You cannot imagine the pain, the trials that I've had to endure. And I think by the time we got to Can't Imagine what I've gone through, Life in Favor. I remember crying. I remember my throat getting tight. And I think you swung your chair around.
I did.
I was like, why these gals ain't singing? And I have never, like, out of all the years that I've worked with you and you've mentored me, you covered me, you protected me. But that moment alone to articulate what so many of us as Christians and non-believers go through on a daily basis and with mental health and just different things.
Wow.
And you just never know what a person really is going through. You can't imagine what they've gone through. I think this song has to be my favorite. It has to be my favorite only because of the total impact that it made on me that night and still does. Just again, thank you for just being so prolific in all that you do. Just everything, I've learned so much from you. And a lot of times I know you probably thought it was crazy. I wouldn't speak a lot because I didn't want to miss a moment.
Right.
Didn't want to miss, you know.
I'll blow your mind. I'm gonna show you how much I remember that night. You know why I turned around? Because you threw your neck back and said, Pastor Key! I
was done for.
And people need to know. People need to know you ad-libbed on that record. That wasn't, we didn't plan that at first. That came after you and Jeanette and I were sitting in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm gonna do a little line and
do it.
You don't know my story. Oh, you don't know the things that I've come through.
See?
You cannot imagine all of the pain, trials I've had to endure. You don't know my story. You don't know the day set me free. You can't all of the many wonderful things that He's done for me. I'm delivered. Here's my story, life and favor upon me. God did it, God did it, God did it. He brought me out. Can't imagine what I've gone through. Life and favor on me. God brought me out. I love you so much. Thank you for all that you are to life, to the world.
Thank you.
My goodness, my
Wow.
goodness, my goodness.
Jesus.
My goodness.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
OMGG. That's all I can say right there. Is just OMG. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for allowing us to come.
Thank you for allowing
so
us
much.
to
I appreciate you guys coming on through.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Love you.
Love y'all.
Love you, Uncle John. Happy birthday,
Love you.
brother.
Love you.
Uncle
Love you
John.
guys. Love everybody.
Happy birthday.
How are we supposed to keep doing the show when how are we supposed to June? Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't even
listen
on with the show.
I hope you enjoyed your surprises.
That was good. That was real good.
Oh,
and as you know, let me tell you, look, you and Chris will go down in history because I'm the pastor that has never even had a pastoral anniversary. Never believed in it. Never wanted anybody to give me no gifts. Tonight meant the world to me. And I appreciate y'all. I mean that from my heart.
It's all good, sir. I had to. We had to. We had to. You know, we had
share
to.
My
world opens up.
Share my information with Chris so I can stay in touch with him.
When the world opens up, you got to come back here and we will do it live.
That'd be great. That'd be
bring everybody in.
We owe you a tribute.
Owe you a tribute.
Yeah, right. You told me that. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, not just to those that came on, but I've been seeing little nuggets, people popping on saying they love me and thank you. I appreciate all of y'all. And it ain't over. We got some great music and some great stuff coming at you soon.
But we ain't through. I'm just like, y'all, if you go back, if you've never been in this industry and you see the kind of person that Pastor John P. Key is, you have to want somebody that leads you and inspires you just like him. Because the person that you see here is the same person you see on the stage.
That's right.
When he's on the stage, he is the most humble person, and he tells you about where he came from, what he went through to get there, the people that went through it with him. He does not have a problem telling the testimony. And we know that the testimony is what encourages and helps other people to get through and make it through. And he's given us a discography of music that is just, it will... I'm telling y'all, I can sing Lily in the Valley all day long. You just listen. The choir music is what I've been telling Deshaun we are missing. And he just said he is doing a choir project.
Finished with it. Done.
Finished.
There it is. I love praise teams. Don't get me wrong. I love y'all, but I need to hear a choir on Sunday morning with 3-part, 4-part harmony. I need to hear all of that because that's the stuff that has encouraged a lot of my friends who are not saved. They say they come to church to hear the choir. And we know if you were at Love Center back in the day, people came just to hear the Love Center choir sing. So that's what encouraged and brought people into the church. And we pushed away from that. But Pastor John P. Key has never wavered. He's never wavered. So I need y'all to purchase anything and everything he do. Anything and everything. I don't
listen, Uncle, give them your cash out. Just in case somebody wants to
okay.
Give them your cash out.
Deshaun.
I know.
It's $ Pastor John P. Key 2, the number 2. $ Pastor John P. Key.
We can tag it in the thingy. It's gonna be tagged in the thingy.
And let me say this, and Deshaun will tell you what we've done with every nickel we got for our birthday. Our homeless population When I tell you they are starving, they're hurting. I mean, and it's really, really bad. They're judging people. Yesterday, a young lady was beaten, man, on the street, and my heart just goes out for that. Those that know me know I'm 100 when it comes to that. So we've been taking the seed that you guys have sown into me, and we've been feeding. We had a party at the Salvation Army Sunday night. We're just doing right by God's people. So I appreciate those that have already sown. Thank you so much for loving on us.
Yes, sir. Well, listen, I want to say thank you to my uncle for coming
Love
through,
you, man.
sir. I love you so much, man. I appreciate you. As Auntie Lynette said, thank you for flying us out. He treated us well. Like, church they were
Chris, you on the way.
Yes.
I'm on the next tour. I'm coming drive the bus. I'm coming drive the bus because ain't nobody drive like me now.
No, he can drive real good.
I got over 1 million miles of no accidents.
Come on, Chris.
And I can
say
that I can't drive.
We love you, Uncle. Thank you again for coming.
Make sure I get a link so my mom can watch over.
Yes. I'll send it to you right now.
I support you guys. I mean that from my heart.
I know you do, sir. Love you.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Listen,
baby.
Uncle John came through and blessed us, and I want to personally thank my sister Crystal Rucker, Legend Thompson. I want to thank my bro Dwayne Woods. When I asked them, they did not hesitate. They were yes. I want to thank my family, the Hawkins family. Thanks Auntie Lynette, Auntie Fetty, and Cousin Marion for coming on and sharing their testimony and their love with Pastor John as well. I want to thank Uncle John for saying yes and coming on and hanging out with his nephews and chilling. Listen, we're going to do more of these. We see what y'all asking for. So we're going to do more of these. We're going to have more guests and more special guests. And we're going to do, if you know me, if you know my bro, if you know the team and the Dream Team, AKA, we love to give people their flowers while they're here and they can smell them. We love to give people their love while they can see it and feel it. So that's what we do. So I just want to thank everybody for coming through and joining us.
Who y'all want to see on the show? Y'all give us who you want to see. And we will work to try to get them.
My sister Nikita C. Fox was supposed to join us, but she was not feeling well. So we praying for you, sis. Get some rest. Get some rest. We love you. All right. I think that's it, bro. I enjoyed it. This was we got to do these, you know how we flow. So yes. All right, y'all. We will see you next week on next Wednesday.
Share.
Shirley Caesar.
Share.
We honored Shirley 2 years ago. We're gonna play some clips.
Shirley Caesar, Shirley Caesar was with Crystal Rucker.
Yes, we honored them in June of 19. So yes, please share this broadcast. Share. Let everybody see that Uncle John joined us and let them see that the love that people showed on him. And he was encouraging them while they were supposed to be encouraging him, but that's just who he is. He can't help himself.
And Linda, yes, you can go back and rewatch it. It will be on the page. So you can
as soon as it go off. Yep. As soon as it go off, you can rewatch it, and we'll also reshare it, I guess, for people. We'll share it throughout the week for people.
Throughout the week.
What's going on. All right. We love you guys. Peace.